call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Are you there?
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Well, I got good news. I did manage to mail you a 250-page package.
Oh, that's good.
42 stamps. Yeah. And I got some goodies in there for you that you can see if you want to scan. Guy said he found the deed poll articles I wrote 3 or 4 years ago. He says he emailed them to you.
Yeah, I got those.
Chapters 1 through 7.
I got them.
Now, those are important. I would put them in the same folder along with the Book of the Latter Day, but what I need you to do with those is, besides put them on your internet, you need to email those to Broden, Malcolm, Wiley Drake, because those 3 people are concerned about the republic versus democracy, and Malcolm is working on splitting, the state into 2 democracies, and Wiley Drake's doing talk shows on that subject, and those are well written. I'm sure I could clean it up a little bit if I got out, but you put a note with it saying that they got my permission to share it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
You want to make trouble? That'll do it.
Well, do you want them? Do you want the deed polls posted on the website or just sent to those individuals?
You can post it.
Okay.
But Broden said he wanted to see it too, and he said he found the Kaczynski dissent. The other judges dissented too. I don't just have one judge dissenting. There's 4 judges all dissenting, and Guy said he emailed all of them to you.
Yep, I got them. I got all the stuff he emailed. It's good stuff.
So Broden is waiting. B is waiting for those.
Yeah, I've already mailed it to Broden and Malcolm and B and M. Yeah.
Oh, good. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello and let you know that I got a package in the mail to you.
Hey, is all 5 of your numbers working now?
I did not even try it today.
Okay.
Did you complain to them?
Yes, and they gave me a new number. You know how it had 516? It should be 517, I think. But I sent you the correction in core links.
Oh, I didn't make that change. You say change it. What I was going to say is you might want to do is tell Pigeonly you only want one number. It's only $5 a month, right, for one number?
No, it's like $8 a month. It's $8 a month.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, if you're worried about using too many minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, because you're going to run out of
one number on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to run out of minutes on In Touch. It's only got 300 minutes,
Right. I do have a number of somebody you could put in the replacement if you want to keep your number. I was given a number by Chan of a very nice gentleman who he's a scientist, and he's been working on making the white powder yellow. The gold?
Yep.
And and he picked my brain a little bit, and I gave him some pointers. And he's quite interesting. He's a very nice Christian. He's an older guy. He's hard of hearing. You have to yell on the phone to talk to him. I can't even think of his name, but I do have his number here if you want it.
Okay.
I have his website. I have his website address too. He's interested in building the transformer for us.
That's good.
He's interested in everything we're doing.
That's
He's an interesting guy.
Very good. Well, maybe.
I told him about your website, so if you do call him, you say, well, apologize for not knowing his name, but just say hello and tell him about your website some more, and he might be a good connection. He seems like a nice person.
Great. Well, that's excellent. It seems like more and more people are coming on board to help, like Malcolm and B, and it's good thing. I'm a little disoriented here because somebody left me a freaking envelope for some cash to donate to it.
From a federal prison.
Sent you a what?
That somebody left me an envelope on my porch, right? And I was supposed to take the cash and it has the guy's name written all over it, but there's no cash inside the envelope. So that means that somebody came up on the porch and stole all the freaking cash. Now I'm pissed off, you know. It was only like $30, but still, you know, it was. And somebody must have been watching when they put it on the porch or something. It's just also Wally Drake.
Don't you have a mail?
Yeah.
Don't you have a mail slot in your door?
Yeah, I should get one, I guess. No, but you know what? Wally Drake, somebody tried to burn down his church this morning. And when you talk to him, ask him about that.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It's crazy, man. It's just insanity. So, anyway.
So anyway, the guy's number. I don't know if I gave it to you. It's fine. The only other person besides this person that might be entertaining to talk to would be my father. Guy will not get a number for my father because he really does not like my father. But
how's he doing health-wise?
He's been getting along since he had his stroke, you know. But he seems to have lost his attitude of hostility in his tone of voice, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, man, you want to have a good relationship with your father. I lost mine 2 years ago, and you know, I know you know that, but it's not good that you guys don't get along, you know. But I'm glad you're talking to him.
And that business was making all that cash flow, and they sent me like, you know, $100 a week, and all that cash flow, all of it went to lawyers, and they raised the price of the product over and over and over to give more and more money to these lawyers, because I was well known for being the person who always brought the price down, and if you couldn't afford it, I gave it to you for free.
Right.
You know, this is who I am.
Right.
So I promised Pastor B there that if I get out, I'm taking the copper to
Let me
India and Africa.
Let me share something with you that it's a situation that you may run again in the future, and it's happened to me a few times, and I've seen it happen to me and also my friends. You know, my wife of 27 years died of cancer, right? And I wanted her to take alternative treatments, but I couldn't convince her, so, you know, you can't force somebody to do something. Well, my friend called me this morning, and he's about 72, 73. Anyway, his wife is dying of cancer. And I said, Tommy, I've got a gallon of copper water that may cure her, and she's welcome to it. And if you'll get her to take it, you know, that'll be great. And I think it very well could cure her.
Now listen, Rudy, just so you'll know, I wrote an article 10 years ago called The 7 Ways to Cure Cancer. Guy has it on his hard drive.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to cure cancer. I said to Chan, I said, you know, hey, there's more than one way to cure cancer. Chan, you need to give out the 3 samples for $5 for postage and handling, and then sell it for $24 a bottle. That's a year's supply, and if people want to take more, they're going to order one a month. If they share it with other people, you know?
Right.
But, you know, he's got the price at $50, which is okay, I guess, but I'm not in control of this. But just real fast, any cancer in 2 hours using a hyperbaric chamber. That's method 1. Method 2 is, just so you'll know, 100 years ago they were using distilled petroleum like kerosene. You drink a cup of kerosene if you got stomach cancer, and you will not have stomach cancer the next day. I mean, there's a whole bunch of these. Indium sulfate. I invented that.
Yeah.
Hydrazine sulfate was invented by Kathy Keaton. Do you remember Kathy Keaton? She had an article in the Penthouse magazine. She was married to Guccione, who owns Penthouse magazine. And when she got together with Dr. Gold, who was a Jewish doctor in Syracuse, New York, he had found a new cure for cancer called hydrazine sulfate. It's poisonous. It comes with skull and crossbones on it, but you only take 10 milligrams a day, and all your tumors drop dead. And right after she wrote the article in Penthouse magazine about how to cure cancer, he fled the country. But before he fled the country, because the FDA was after him, she went down there and got cured. She took the hydrazine sulfate and got cured. It's called the Kathy Keaton story.
This call is from a federal prison.
Keeton. Kathy Keaton. She was married to Guccione. But you can order for $10. You can right now take 10 milligrams a day, and any cancer you have in your body will die. You will live. I have 7 different treatments that 100% work. There's even a guy in Winnemucca, Nevada, product called Canex, and he sends it for free, and you send him $20, and he sends you the bottle. He sends it for free, but you just donate him some money because you're happy. But he's very careful not to make any medical claims. So if you Google Canex and look in Winnemucca, Nevada, you'll find a man selling that product. I had the recipe for this product, but it was on my hard drive that my father destroyed and gave away. So, I don't know what I have now. But the point is, I'm agreeing with you. I 100% can cure anybody of cancer.
Yeah.
The thing that amazed me about the copper was the copper penetrates better than anything. Copper actually crosses the blood-brain barrier and the spinal barrier. And cancer likes copper because copper is used by cancer to grow new feeder veins. Wesley Hoyt pointed that out. I can't take the copper water. It's going to make my cancer grow faster. Really? He's a dumbass. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's called the Trojan horse. You find something that the cancer likes, but too much of it kills the cancer, and you give it to the cancer. And if you really want to make sure the cancer gets a good dose of copper, put some honey in it, melt it with some honey, and drink the honey water with a high concentrate of copper, because cancer loves sugar, and cancer will do whatever it can to gobble up all the sugar it can find. People with cancer, you see, maybe you can play this to the nice lady that won't try it.
Yeah. I'll do the best I can. I'll do the best I can. Well, God bless you, David, and it's looking forward to you getting out of that prison.
I love you, man. Hang in there.
All right, we love you, David.
Okay, bye now.
Okay, bye.
Subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, man.
Yeah, there was one point I wanted to make that you could add to the last recording. Listen, the reason I've been writing this book, the Book of the Latter Day, is because everything falls into 2 camps. It's either de facto or de jure. And if you could give some of that, of course, that deed poll stuff covers that, those chapters, and some of the religious texts too, But if these people would understand that there's 2 of everything.
Yeah.
There's Satan's medicine. There's Jesus' medicine. There's Satan's state of California. There's Jesus' state of California. There is 2 of everything.
Yep. I agree.
That's why I was trying to write this. You see, I'm trying to reach out to these kind of people and say, look, sooner or later you're going to have to admit that there's 2 of everything. You have no choice. Because right now your name is in all capital letters. No, all capital letters in the Book of Life. There's no way your name is in all capital letters in the Book of Life. You either have salvation or you don't. People have to make a choice when it comes to medicine, education, law, even the way they write their own name. Everything. There's 2 of you. There's 2 of everything. And that's why when you reach people with these understandings for something working or not working, I don't know if I'm making any sense to you, but
no, you are.
Even in physics.
Here's
Yeah.
You're making sense, and everything you're saying is true. Okay, and Ed Brown, you know who Ed Brown is, right? He had a tax standoff and leave with his wife. Mm-hmm. He's now he'll die in prison if God doesn't work a miracle. He's got like 40 years, or anyway. They put his wife in prison, and they put his supporters in prison. So anyway, he talks about de jure and de facto. My concern is, David, that people that know the truth, that what you talk about, whether it be Ed Brown, you, Russell Landers. There's other people that talk about this. Whenever the government finds out that you guys start talking about this, they either kill you, torture you, or put you in prison, death by prison. So how are we going to stop that? How are we going to stop the fact that all you guys keep getting put in prison?
What we need to do is, I wasn't telling you to start a movement, but people need to understand there's two of everything, and then they can make a choice. Do we want poisonous medicine? Earlier in this conversation, I was telling you that there's a poison that was discovered by this Dr. Gold that 100% makes all your tumors drop dead. It really does work.
Right.
That's hydrazine sulfate. I was the one that found out that indium sulfate does the same thing. You only need 10 milligrams a day.
Yep.
But if people can't accept that there's two names and that there's a book of life and a book of death, and they can't accept the fact that there's two Californias, they're not going to accept the fact that somebody found a cure for cancer, and they just can't accept it.
Yeah.
And this is why I was so dangerous, is because when I speak, people actually were listening.
I know.
That made sense,
I tell everybody that you do have freedom of speech. I can get on the street corner and say whatever I want to say. The challenge is when people start listening to you, that's when the problem starts. That's when, that's the problem. Yeah.
I noticed your naysayer kind of slowed down lately. I haven't heard much from him.
Well, I stopped sending us some of their crap. I mean, they're just a pack of devilish hyenas, and I thought you dealt with them incredibly well, and I didn't want to keep you in a bad mood for a long time. Pastor Broden didn't even know you spent 6 years in solitary confinement. It's like, they have really tried to silence you, man. It's just sickening it's depressing a little bit, but I got to keep a good attitude like Joshua and Caleb,
It's like the stuff that I've been typing on this Book of the Latter Day. If you can put that together to where it is like Scripture, and I'm not trying to start a new religion, I told you that, but you need a book that is so, once it's released, the cat's out of the bag. Once it's released, it goes viral, and millions of people downloaded it, and they go, oh my goodness gracious, look at this. And even when they're screaming and throwing mud, it's good.
Yeah.
Because they were burning Bibles. Because my message isn't in the things I've been writing. My message is not, let's start a new church and we have a new God. No, I'm saying you guys have all been conquered. Your medicine's been conquered. Your church has been conquered. Everything's been conquered. You people are slaves on a plantation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's the message I'm trying to reach out to these people. But I learned a long time ago that people did not want to hear this. They don't want to hear it, and the government doesn't want you saying it. So I very quietly shut up, okay? And then, after I shut up and everything, and I'm being real quiet, I was working on medicine. And they still want to come put me in prison. They don't want me curing people. Right. You can't even use the word cured.
I know.
So God will always give people a chance. If the woman doesn't want to accept the fact that somebody could find a cure and this de facto government is going to hide the cure, there's no helping her. My own cousin died of lung cancer, and I know I could have cured him.
Yeah, you can't force.
But he died.
You can't force somebody to take it.
And Lou Epton was my friend, and he died of cancer. And Roman Panamerico died of the flu.
Yeah.
They've been dropping dead like flies all around me. People I could have cured. The guard walks up to me today and he says, you're max custody. Yeah, I know. What could you have possibly done to be max? But he asked me.
Yeah. You told a whole lot of truth is what you did. And you also sent those flyers out that caused a district attorney to lose the election. I forget his name.
Dennis Alberts.
Yeah, that's right.
This call is from a federal prison.
I've wiped out a couple prosecutors and 6 commissioners.
When are we going to get to the point where all this is behind you? You're no longer in prison. We're having a nice dinner, and you're like trying to tell everybody to hurry up because you want to get back in the lab. I'm looking forward to that time.
Well, what I want to do, some things have already been invented, and I don't need to reinvent them, but what I'd like to do is install transformers all over, feed the grid, and take all that Babylonian, worthless, usury money and share it with everybody.
Yeah.
What I really want to do is bring the price of power down 50%. See, I used to make $1 million a month, and the money would come in, and 100% of it would be spent. If I never had more than $100 in my savings account, okay? Because that's the kind of that's how I run my ministry. It comes in, it goes out, and more will come in next month because it's not even real money anyway.
Yeah.
That was my philosophy.
Right.
And right now, if I had $10 million a month coming in from feeding the grid in Vegas alone, I would take all that money and I would go help Matt Damon with the toilet project. And I would take and make a big batch of copper water and give it to all the missionary groups, and I would send it out. Because it's all about climbing the mountain. It's not about getting on top. It's the climb that's the thrill.
Yeah.
It's doing something to help other people and moving forward with all these great things, you know.
I'm with you.
So,
hey, you didn't call?
I keep trying to get somebody to build one, and I'm just.
Yeah. Well, I think Jeremiah and Dr. Guy are trying. Did you call me on the new number, or are you going to do that next time?
No, you never gave me the new number, and I didn't look on the computer.
You just changed the 516 to 517.
Oh, make it a 7.
Yeah.
See, I was concerned. I call you so much that I was concerned about blowing through the 300 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay,
So,
I'll keep the Pigeonly number then. Yeah, I'll keep it.
If you wanted to put that number on Tom Stewart Lacovera, that would be good. Your number. And keep your one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can get Chan to buy one for Roland, I guess.
All right.
My dad.
Yeah.
I really like Tom. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, he really is.
I think he's one of the best.
Yeah, my wife likes him too.
I want to help him. I wish I could get some. If I could get out, I got all these people that want me on their show. They want me to be a co-host.
I know, you're right. You're right.
I don't think money was a problem. Money was not a problem for me after I started praying the right way.
Yeah.
I made $1 million in one day.
Wow.
I don't know anybody that's ever done that.
Well, they got billionaires now, like multi-billionaires that do that, and it's all fake fiat money anyway.
It's easier to make money by buying something that's worth $5 million for $1 million. You just made $4 million.
Yeah.
I like the minerals because even only charging $25 for a gallon of silver water, I was loading 2 UPS trucks all the way full to the gill every day, 5 days a week.
You're going to have to develop your own alternative media, because Facebook and Google and all the media stations, they won't allow the truth that you speak about to be talked about. So you're going to have to develop your own media channel. Because there is no good media.
You read the stuff. I've been writing you stuff about the Book of the Latter Day. There's some ideas in there about creating a cage to even create our own money system legally. I want to do things where we don't get targeted, but we have to follow certain perimeters. It's not my fault that we have to do certain things a certain way.
Well, you heard about the Montana Freeman, right? And Leroy Schweitzer and.
Oh yeah, I know about him.
Well, they tortured and killed Leroy Schweitzer in prison, and he kind of developed his own money. So you don't want to be tortured and killed in prison.
My idea of making my own money is to make a digital Bitcoin money and then back it with something of value.
Yeah.
That's called a token.
My financial advice is if you can't guard it with an AR-15, it's not really yours.
You don't even own you, or I wouldn't be in prison.
Yeah. Right.
There's nothing legitimate in this country. The FBI was never created by Congress. The IRS is a Puerto Rican corporation owned by a Rothschild. Every penny that's collected goes directly to the Jew bankers. None of it goes to taxes.
The last person,
There's nothing legitimate in this country.
the last person, the last person who told me that the IRS was a Puerto Rican company, he spent 9 years in prison.
Oh, I know. But see, I wasn't on the radio talking about this. And when I was doing my talk show, Irwin Schiff used to call me up, and I'd argue with him. Irwin said, you have to sign your tax returns blank. And I said, Irwin, I would never do that. He says, first off, you're just waving a red flag in front of the bull. And secondly, you give them jurisdiction when you sign your name. I said, why would you want to sign your name and put blank on there? It makes no sense to me.
This call is from a federal prison.
You can go around telling people not to pay their taxes. Just because you know this doesn't mean you want to fight them.
Right. I don't want anything to do with them.
They came and attacked me. I was minding my own business. I wasn't even in this country.
Yeah. Randy Weaver.
Well, Randy Weaver tried to mind his own business, right? He tried to move out to the mountains to get away from him. Next thing you know, they shot his wife and they shot his kid. Yeah.
It was Judge Lodge again attacking. But you got to realize one thing too. All the people, not only were they Mormons, but they were progressive Mormons. I find that I don't really care much for the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. But I will tell you this: the Republicans are not quite as evil as the Democrats. The Democrats take it to a whole new level.
Yeah. Hey, what do you
appointed Lodge to be judge?
I don't want. Yep.
Bill Clinton. Lodge.
Hey, I don't want to put you on the spot, and we only got 1 minute left, so you may not have time to fully respond. But what do you think about all this open borders? You think America should let anybody in that wants to come in?
They can get the Democratic vote to order even further along. So, you know, the problem is that the real problem is we have two countries. And, you know, they're trying to expand their de facto. So, really, these people, if you let them in, they should be allowed in, but they should be taught to be conservative Republicans and believe in de jure principles.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
So I really, you know, can't really just throw people away like they did me, you know?
Yeah.
People have a right to flee. I have mixed feelings about it, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough, David. Well, that was a tough question to ask him with only 45 seconds left. So, anyway, he got cut out, and we'll pick up later. God bless.